This MU channel will be now activated and will be moved to a new channel named Manchester United News Update. The link is available at the top or it can be searched. Thank you. Dortmund explained Sancho stands as Manchester United priorities explained. Jadon Sancho remains on the shortlist of Europe's biggest club ahead of a busy summer transfer window. Man Sport understands Erling Haaland is Manchester United's top transfer priority in attack, with both Gunnar Solskjaer and Murough agreeing that 20-year-old should be their long-term striker. United were particularly keen on Sancho last year, although it's understood United are prioritizing strengthening in other areas of the pitch this year, after spending up to £45 million on right wingers in Amad and Facundo Pellistri. Borussia Dortmund's hopes of Champions League football next season are in the balance following defeat to Eintracht Frankfurt over the weekend, which has left them 7 points adrift in the hunt for a top 4 finish in the Bundesliga. Their underperformance in the Bundesliga has understandably left question marks over Sancho's future, and with that in mind, here's a recap of everything that has happened so far. Borussia Dortmund CEO Hans-Joachim Watzke admitted the club are willing to listen to offers for Sancho and reiterated their stance on Haaland. We don't have a parallel plan. We will talk to Erling, his father, and his agent, Murough, in peace. After all, we want him to be happy to stay with us and that he will score goals with conviction for BVB next year. There is no alternative plan, he told the AZN. On Sancho, Watzke added, if an extraordinary offer comes in for him, we will discuss it with the player and his agent as always. Nonetheless, I am very sure that the transfer market will only run to a very limited extent this summer. Especially at really big clubs, you can see what kind of wounds coronavirus has inflicted, and there are not small ones that heal within 2 weeks. Last month, when Manchester United Academy chief Nick Cox has joked he could use his personal connection with Sancho to one day lure him to the club. Did I know he would play for England and a top team in Europe? Of course I didn't. Cox told The Athletic. Did I know he was a good player? Yes, we tried to help him be the best he could be. He was a young kid who absolutely loved football, addicted to it. He then joked, maybe I should be using that relationship to our advantage, but I'm not because it's against the rules, of course. Watzke admitted Dortmund may crash in on one of their top players in February. In the midst of a pandemic, I am not ruling nothing out, Watzke told Handelsblatt. But it is not necessarily the aim. The most important thing is the financial balance, that we have a strong team on the field and at the same time are economically stable. If we play the whole of next season without spectators, we must certainly think about giving up a player. For the hell out of it, asking banks for credit lines just not to sell a player is not going to be our way. We are still unable to make a forecast for the years as a whole. As long as the situation persists, we will not be in the black. Our liabilities are currently at 26.7 million euros. This shows that BVB has great economic strength and is very stable. Sancho has struggled with injuries this season, which have hampered his form after a summer-long transfer saga. At the beginning of January, he said, obviously this season has been very difficult for me, personally. Sancho told Bundesliga.com after scoring in Dortmund's 3-1 league win at RB Leipzig. So I knew when I went away, I just focused on my game and came back ready to go. I'm working hard every day in training and on the pitch, so I'm just happy to get my goals and assists.